Hello everyone, welcome to another book video review. This is Jasvina again. We're meeting for a book review on non-fiction, which is on substance abuse and how one person who was an ex-alcoholic and also a substance abuser has turned over a new leaf, and how he has not just realized his mistakes but also is currently helping a lot of other people out there who are struggling with substance abuse to overcome the struggles that are associated with addiction. So the book is written by Jerry Weaver, and the book is entitled The Addiction Manifesto. So before I start the book review, I would like to just briefly explain about the review methodology that I follow for all my non-fiction books. So the first is going to be the internal layout of the book, how easy it is to read, and the second is going to be about the plot development, how easy is it to follow through from one chapter to another. And the last one is going to be about the key takeaway message, which I think is really crucial for any non-fiction book. So without further ado, let's start with the internal layout of the book. So the font, the margin, the letter spacing are all pretty much on point. I would say that it is easy to follow through. It's not really cramped. The pages don't really look very crammed up. So because of that, I think this particular book has about 153 pages. So you don't really feel like, it's crammed up. So it's easy to read, and I would give 10 out of 10 for that. And the next is actually the plot development. So for plot development, is where we are coming to the experiences. Now, the author has actually struggled a long time to come out of the addiction process, right? So he has actually failed many times, and he was there, right? Just like any other substance abuser, he was there. He has failed many times, and he has finally found mechanisms that have helped him through his journey. So I think because of that, his advices from one chapter to another are really very relevant. It is easy to follow through from one chapter to another. And the best part is about, I would say about 40% of the book is actually, you will be able to read stories from other people as well. So that was, that came in as a surprise, because I was under the impression that the whole book is going to be about the author's journey alone. But, somewhere around 60% of the book, we are introduced to many other stories of, people all across the place, and you get to learn female, male, old, young, everybody, and their struggles as well, and how they actually overcome their challenge, in order to become sober, right? So not just the author's experience, but also coupled with a lot of other experiences as well from other people. So I think this is one of the most fantastic effort taken by the author, whereby I think he has shared other people's experiences in this book, and I think it also would have given them a voice that they needed, the kind of fulfillment they needed to understand that their stories have actually served a purpose. Somebody else is going to read the story and they're going to get the most out of it. So I think this is one of the best thing ever to do, and it was also emphasized in that book, whereby one of the best ways you can ever take in order to come out of substance abuse is actually to motivate other people in order to come out of it, you know. So as you motivate somebody else, as you get into a commitment to do that, you have a sense of fulfillment. You know, you know that your life is not just about yourself, but you are now helping somebody else. So that is also the reason why the author has now become an advocate for those who are trying to come out of the substance abuse phase. I think he has found his purpose in life, and I would definitely say that it's really empowering. So I also feel that some of the chapters of the book can be a little bit more organized, you know, because it feels like the advices given by the author is like it's a bit like everywhere, you know. So you feel like maybe it's a little bit of a repetitive. So I feel like, you know, it can be further organized in a better format, in a better manner, so that we would feel that it's not repetitive. But other than that, the content of it is really there. The author has also mentioned about methodologies, the methodologies that have actually worked for him. And so for that, I would give 6 out of 10 because there are some rooms for improvement. And but the key takeaway message, now coming to key takeaway message, right, that is actually 10 out of 10, because I think that the author has a lot of experience battling substance abuse, and that is the reason why I think he is able to write so much. Like, you know, he has got a lot of things to share with other people, and he wants to inspire other people. So despite the organization of the book, the chapters that can look a little bit disoriented, I think the key takeaway message is really fantastic. At the end of the day, you know, when he says that when you try to help other people to come out of the struggle, you will feel that your life has got some purpose, and that drives you forward, right? So so yeah, with that, I would definitely recommend those people out there who are looking to read books on any sort of addiction, right, to give this book a try, because I think substance abuse can be one of the addiction can be one of the hardest things you know, to overcome. And coming from him, who has actually successfully battled that challenge, I think we all can learn a thing or two, not just about any sort of addiction, like, you know, if you're addicted to food, if you're addicted to sex, if you're addicted to maybe if you have like habits in terms of like procrastination. So I think all this would definitely apply, right? So we can definitely learn a thing or two from this experience of all these, you know, wonderful people who have shared their story. And so with that, I definitely recommend this book. Do check it out. It's on Amazon, and it's free until 31st July 11:59 Pacific time. So it's free for you to download, so do check it out, and I'll see you again in another book video review. Thank you so much.